Hey guys, what's going on? Coming out to another video. So I just want to go over what happened in the market yesterday. So that's Monday, obviously. Before I get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of April. So I think that's very possible. It literally takes 1 second to hit that subscribe button below. So much appreciated. So I titled the video stocks to watch. So I really want to go over 3 stocks that I really love based on their market caps and evaluations of where I think they're going to be in a couple years. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, I'm a long-term investor and I really like focusing on growth stocks. So growth stocks right now are very tricky. They're not really the best things to evaluate. A lot of rotational money is going into like dividend stocks, value stocks. So the reason that's happening is because growth stocks got so overvalued. If you watch my previous videos, the first 6 or 7 weeks of 2021, I didn't buy a stock. So for that very reason, I'm very growth heavy. So everything was overvalued. So I was holding off just building my cash up. So it's super important to understand what's going on and what's a good deal and what's a bad deal. So if you're a day trader, an option trader, someone that trades on margin, someone that does short, like, really call options or put options, like this isn't the right channel for you. That's not really what I do or what I believe in. I believe in long-term wealth and building yourself in good companies with good, futures and evaluations and fundamentals. So that's kind of where I'm at in short with how I invest. And it's been, working pretty well for me over the past year. So I'm going to continue to do it. So the NASDAQ yesterday, so it closed at $13,059. 6 weeks ago, we have to remember it was at $14,095. So that's a massive correction in 6 weeks. I mean, that's huge. So I've been saying in a lot of my videos that I think a correction's coming. I think it's going to slowly bleed. It's not going to be one of those like last year where it went up, and then just crashed and like the record, it was like a record crash percentage in 3 to 4 weeks. It's not going to do that. It's going to come back to normal evaluations, maybe go a little under depending on how much it bleeds. So that's why you want to have a position of power of having cash on hand. So take advantage of things. So yeah, so today it had a red day of 0.60%. So it went down, obviously. Big downwards trend. So if you don't really understand how big that is, usually every 1%, usually multiply it by 2 to 4% on a growth stock. So if you have a 1,000-point swing, I mean, that's massive. You're losing, 5 figures of percentage downward. So you're really losing like 20 to 50, not 50%, but maybe like 15 to like 30%. There's been a decrease in the past 6 months on growth stocks. So you've been getting hammered. But if you're in a position of power and you understand how it works and why it's doing it, it's really not scary. You just average cost down. As I've been doing in a bunch of my videos, and I've been making videos every day, I've bought something and why and how much in proportion to how much I own in that share, percentage-wise. So the first stock I really like is Corsair Gaming, ticker Crsr. It closed Monday at $32.10. When I start a position, say why I'm so bullish on it, I have a love, still, buy, and hold. Well, all these positions are in my love area, so obviously I'll be averaging cost down. Anything under $35, this stock is going to be a beast in years to come. It will be probably a $70 to $100 stock in the next 2 to 3 years. That's my opinion based on its evaluations. Wall Street's sleeping on it. So buying it anywhere in this area, anywhere under $35, in my opinion, is a steal. So my current cost base, which is really weak, I've been just holding because it did dip down to 30, and I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. I'm waiting for it to go to 30 again, but it might never go there, and then I missed an opportunity. So I told myself I'm definitely buying this stock this week at some point in time, and I'll make a video when I do. But my cost base is actually, wow, that was bad, $37 and some change. So I need to average cost down. So I've been really been focusing on other stocks, but I need to build this position a little larger and average cost down. But so if you haven't bought this stock, do some research, look at it. It's a gaming company. This is a buy. So if you want to get into a stock or get into a gaming section, now is not a bad time to jump in, obviously. It's way better than my cost base. Next one is Ttcf. Closed Monday at $18.99, which is awesome. It's back in the 18s. Where I love the stock, anything under $25 I love. My cost base is, I think, 21 even basically. So again, I should be averaging costs down now. It was floating around at the 19 range all day, and the back end of yesterday just tanked. So this is a stock I need to buy too. If it's in the 18s, it's a super, super strong buy. I could see this company, they're doing so many big things. They're in Whole Food stores now. They just signed a deal with Target where they're gonna be in North America everywhere. They're gonna eventually reach grocery stores. I'm gonna check my local Target out and see how much of a section they have. I haven't been there yet, but I have one right down the road, so I definitely wanna see that. They're in my local Costco, so you know, they're expanding is what I'm getting at. They're adding marketing dollars into their company, so that will boost sales. But yeah, I love this stock, anything under $25. So long term, this stock's gonna be a beast. It will probably be, you know, I think it's under a $2 billion market cap. This company could be $8 to $10 billion in a couple of years. So you're gonna 5x your money, in my opinion. So it'll be over $100 a share. Lastly, Shopify. Just started building a position in this stock. I actually started buying it at 11. So it was at 1,500 when I was, well, if you go way back, I was looking actually when it was $500, $600. Never did it. It was on my watch list. I finally saw it get to 1,500. Said I'm not buying it at 52-week highs with this market going on. Everything's overvalued. It's going to come down, and I was right. When it went under 1,200, I bought my first position at 11.50, and then I averaged cost down when it was at 10.50. So I went 100% in. I made a video a couple days ago about that. So if you want to see why I did it and what my percentage is and where I think it's going to go, that's another video you can go back and find. It's a couple back. But right now it closed Monday at 1,040. Where I love this stock, really anything under 1,200 based on my evaluation is a really, really, really good buy. So all three of these stocks, they're in the love area. Like, these stocks are going to be beasts for years to come. They have great fundamentals. They have strong balance sheets. They're in good industries to grow. Like, you know, it's going to be insane what these three stocks are going to do, and you're getting steals on them right now because everyone's leaving growth stocks. I do, you know, it's just something you really want to, you know, look into and see if you want to buy. But these three stocks right now, based on my evaluations of where I think they're going to go, as a long-term investor, all deals clearly. I mean, these are if you do the percentages, I'm not good off the top of my head with math like that, but I bet you this is over 10%. This is over 10%. And this is probably I don't know. It's probably, why am I drawing a blank? I don't know. Yeah, that's 20%. So everything's 10, 20% from where I love it. So, you know, I should be buying right now, and I'm gonna. My thoughts on the market. So this is what's kind of held me up. So I've been preaching for the past 6 weeks that there's a correction coming, everything's overvalued. Stimulus just came and it's not doing what it was doing before, you know? So you got to keep that in mind, where if that's not making the market go up, you got to keep in the back of your mind, okay, things are so overvalued and everything's getting crazy. Even that's not pushing it up anymore. So you got to keep that in the back of your mind. Stimulus just came out, you know, 1 to 2 weeks ago. So don't forget that. And that's why I've been very cautious. I don't want to run out of cash if I go heavy. If these drop another, 5%, I want to make sure I take advantage of it. I don't want to get in a position where I'm out of cash and I can't take advantage of a deal. I wouldn't sell my stocks in panic, but you're just missing opportunity. You don't want to get in that position. So I do have 30% cash. I went down to 28 a couple weeks ago. I'm back up to 30. I will be buying stocks this week for sure. I don't know how heavy I'll go, but I will make videos let you know what I buy and what the percentage of my cost base is. So I hope you guys like this video. I can get more into why I think it's correcting and why I think it's still gonna correct, but I don't know if that's something you guys wanna hear or that's gonna bore you. So I feel like this information is what people wanna know, okay, where do you like it at? Where should I buy it? And let's make money basically. So that's kind of what I do. But if you want me to make a video or something, just put in the comments below what you want me to do and I can see if I can make it for you. So with that said, subscribe. Really want to get to 500 subs by the end of April, and peace.